Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is a weekly reading. Aquarius, how are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here and happy week to you. I'm here to do a reading for you that is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And I am here to do a 9-card draw. That's what we're going to do this week. That's what's been tickling my brain. Aquarius, thank you so much for all the ways you've been loving on this channel. I appreciate you so very much. Happy solstice to you. We just had a new moon in Sagittarius, and yeah, there's lots going on. So change of the season. We're almost in Capricorn season. If you are somebody who keeps coming back here, you're my ride or die Aquarius. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if you're someone who's brand new, I hope that you will stay. And if you want to stay, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner. Look, the thumbs up probably means nothing to you, but it means a lot to me. Thank you so much for growing this tribe. I appreciate you. All right. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about the sale that I have on for pre-recorded reads, private reads, and I'll tell you where to find the extended. Let's find out what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. What do we need to know? We have the King of Cups. What are you keeping under the surface, friend? Feels like you're trying to stay detached, or maybe not detached, but it's like you're trying to keep something under the surface that's very emotional, and you don't want anybody to see it on the surface. You might be going through something that is quite emotional. We do have the World card, but it's in the reverse. Let me just get a different... This one's going to roll away. We have the World card, and it's in the reverse. I feel like you're feeling deeply emotional about something, a door that's been left open. So something has been left unsaid, or a door has been left open. There's like some unfinished business. This also could feel like maybe somebody has closed a door and you still had something to say. Feels like something is unfinished here. Yeah. As we approach the end of the year, right? The World card, as we approach the end of the year, I always see it as the end of the year. So it feels like you've got some unfinished things that you want to take care of before the end of the year here, possibly. Tell me more about Aquarius. We've got the Ten of Cups. Could be family related, could be related to your happiness or how you get your happiness. It could be related to your children, of course, or your partner if you have one. But it does feel like it's related to the 10 Cups. It feels like you want to close this year, shut it down, tie up all the loose ends so I can start the new year happy. Knowing that I'm in a place where I am in this place of emotional happiness. Tell me about Aquarius. We've got the Page of Cups. Oh, very interesting. Why is the Page of Cups here? We've got the Six of Swords. You about to pop up on someone here? That's what it feels like. Or maybe someone's about to pop up on you. But the Six of Swords is here. Somebody might be traveling overseas, or something that's already in motion. Got the Three of Wands. Tell me more. We've got the Nine of Wands. Got the Four of Cups. Somebody's ignoring you. You feel ignored. Even if maybe they're not ignoring you, but you feel ignored. And the Six of Cups. It does feel, I'm going to say it feels like you feel ignored. It's like, fine. Well, if you're going to ignore me, or you're going to ghost me, or whatever the World card is, it feels like somebody has closed a door or is ignoring you or rejecting you, or you feel ignored or rejected by somebody here who you maybe have reached out to, or were planning to reach out to. Are planning to reach out to, and possibly you feel like, well, maybe if I just go there, maybe if I just go to their place, or pop up on them at work, or pop up on them where they live, it feels like somebody here has unfinished business with someone. So it does feel like that instead of creating chaos through texting, through phone calls or whatever, I'm just going to end up being where they are. So I don't know if you know that they end up going to a certain place. Maybe it's the gym. You guys, maybe you guys met at the gym, or you know their schedule and you know that they end up at the gym at a certain time. It feels like somebody's been ignoring you, not answering you, not answering your texts or something like that. And it feels like you're about to pop up on somebody. Now, of course, Aquarius, you're going to keep it all undercover, right? The King of Cups is never going to show how they feel on the surface. So I feel like you're feeling very tumultuous down deep emotionally, though. There is something here that's either got you a little bit it seems like emotional tumultuous. Like it's like the waves, right, are crashing against the boat. And although they're crashing against the boat, the King of Cups is staying sturdy in the storm. So I feel like there's an emotional storm going on underneath that you're not telling anyone about, and you're keeping it cool on the surface. But I feel like there is something here that is detached from you, or somebody who is ignoring you, or somebody who is not answering your texts. And it feels like instead of me wondering what's going on, I'm just going to pop up on them here. Somebody here, the person who possibly is not answering you, could feel like the wounded warrior. They could feel like they're exhausted. They're exhausted, burnt out. I'm done with the end of the year. It feels like this person doesn't want to deal with anyone else at the end of the year. I don't think this is your energy. It feels like somebody else's energy. It could be the energy of someone who is in the Six of Cups. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, possibly Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo energy. This is somebody that I feel either you've known for a while or you feel like you've known forever. And it really does feel like here, it feels like you need to travel to see this person. You're sort of like, if I do go out there, if I do go overseas or get in my boat or whatever it is, whatever mode of transportation, can I move this thing forward? It feels like there is the Ten of Cups is what's at risk, I want to say. Ten of Cups is here as well. This person here really does want the Ten of Cups, but I think that they're exhausted with something. We'll clarify that just a little bit more. We'll find out why this person feels exhausted about being ignored. Are you ignoring them possibly, or are they ignoring you? I'm going to put down 2 cards here so we can see what's going on under the surface here. Tell me about Aquarius. Got the Page of Swords. Curious. And we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay. So it does feel like somebody has been watching the other, is what it feels like. It feels like observing, trying to get to know the movements of this person. That's why I'm saying it feels like somebody here is going to pop up on the other person. I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's them, but it feels like somebody's watching someone else's movements online, in the neighborhood, watching is their car pulling up to the house, what time do they get home from work. Somebody is watching someone else's movements for the purpose of the Knight of Cups. Now, this person is, I'm going to say passive with their energy, or they're sort of fantasizing about what the conversation might look like. It does feel like you want to have a conversation with someone, and I feel like you're moving slowly towards this as you observe them, their movements, what are they doing, who are they with, possibly. Tell me why the World is in the reverse here. What's left unfinished? It does really feel like something's left unfinished here. Tell me about the World card in reverse, please. We've got the Fool. Very interesting. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. Okay, so there is something that's been left unsaid, undone, something that you put on the back burner possibly and said, you know what, I'll take care of that later. I don't have time to look at that right now. But I really do feel like in your mind, you were planning to do something with it. It feels like you're running out of time, or you ran out of time, if that makes sense. The Two of Wands tells me you were making a plan. I had planned on doing it, but I just didn't action it. I didn't put any action behind it. The Ace of Pentacles is here. I planned on planting the seed. I planned on reaching out, or I planned on investing in this thing. It could be a business thing. It could be I planned on applying for the job. And then the Fool is here. I just assumed that if I made the plan and had the seed ready, or had the Ace of Pentacles ready to invest in whatever this is, that then I could just follow up with taking the leap of faith and then everything would be fine. But I think you missed the window. So I'm going to say that if you put something on the back burner with somebody here, that I think you're about to miss the window here, Aquarius. If you were planning on talking to someone, popping up on someone, speaking to someone, maybe they sent you a text and you maybe blew them off or ignored them. It feels like you were planning on doing something with that, but that it didn't work out that way. You may have been otherwise, it feels like your attention was taken away to something else. That's what it feels like here. Tell me why the Page of Cups is here. Tell me why the Page of Cups is here. We have the Star. Okay, so I feel like you're about to do something really vulnerable. That you're trying to get into some sort of energy that is very balanced, but you're feeling so vulnerable. You're about to do something very vulnerable, and I think it has to do with the Page of Cups. Now, this could be somebody who, Aquarius, maybe you're thinking of just sort of popping up on someone's, maybe getting in their inbox if you can't get a hold of them any other way. It feels like you're about to pop up on them if you know where they live. Maybe you know what gym they go to. But it feels like you're feeling really vulnerable. That it feels like you're feeling like you need to offer a little bit of emotion here. Because I think you've been the King of Cups with this person for a while, and it feels like somebody here is now rejecting you. We've got the 10 of Swords. It does feel like rejection. It could be on your side or theirs. Take it as it resonates for you. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like it feels like somebody here thinks you no longer see their value. Or maybe you think they no longer see your value. I really always have a hard time with you to figure out which side it's on. But I feel like you're about to make a vulnerable move to pop up on someone after the situation has ended. Because understand, I think there's been some sort of a rejection that's gone on here. Emotional rejection that you're keeping under the surface because you don't want anybody to see that you're hurt. But I feel like the King of Pentacles could tell me it's a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn possibly, but also could tell me that somebody thought, well, okay, Aquarius doesn't see my worth, and so I'm just out. I'm out. Maybe they blocked you everywhere. Maybe they just decided to never show up at the gym again. Maybe they just decided to quit their job and not tell you, and now you're like, well, where are they? They're usually in my workplace. Where are they? It feels like somebody here has moved on. The Three of Wands is here. Feels like somebody here has moved along or moved on to bigger, better horizons, moved on into the future here. Tell me about the Three of Wands. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the Sun. I see better things in the future. Somebody's moved on to a more exciting opportunity or environment. Someone here has had a breakthrough. And I feel like this person argued with themselves about whether or not they should move along. I don't think that if you were the person who was blocked or cut off, I don't think that this person made this decision in an easy way. Look, maybe you lost your job. I don't even know. The King of Pentacles is here. It could be for someone. I'm not saying that you're going to lose your job. I'm saying if you've already lost your job, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like you could have left the workplace as well. It feels like somebody here with the Five of Swords, we had a difference of opinion at some point. So we had a difference of opinion, or there was a line drawn in the sand, or we had fundamental differences. There's something here we didn't agree on. And so somebody decided, instead of waiting around, okay, well, I'm just going to end it then, and I'm just going to move because I got to get out of the chaos and back into the calm. I don't want to be thinking about this, worrying about this, thinking about it on a loop. Tell me about this rejection here. We've got the Four of Cups. Tell me what the Four of Cups is, please. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody waited a really long time. So whether it was you or whether it was them, this person carried around for a really long time that they felt like you didn't see their worth. or that maybe you felt they didn't see your worth. Somebody rejected somebody here, ghosted, moved along, stopped thinking about you, or you stopped thinking about them because they were tired of carrying the weight of, am I ever going to hear from Aquarius again? They were tired of hearing, tired of carrying around that weight because the Page of Pentacles was here. And so it feels like there was an offer made, possibly. Somebody made an offer to the other person and the other person rejected it. And so this person felt rejected and thought, okay, well, Aquarius doesn't see my worth, and so there's nothing I can do about that. I've been hurt before. I'm just going to go ahead and move along or move on. That's what it feels like here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like it's flipped somewhere along the way. It feels like if you were the person who did the rejecting, now you feel rejected. Or if they were the person doing the rejecting, now they feel rejected because everything has flipped. It feels like everything has flipped here. Somebody took control. So I don't know if that's you or them, but somebody here is in control of themselves, very sovereign, and said, you know what? I'm just not going to deal with this anymore. I can do whatever I want. I can move into the future. Somebody had a breakthrough about what is making them feel excited about life, about creative, going off into the future and starting a new found passion here. And it feels like whatever it was, everything has flipped. So whoever did the ghosting or did the rejection now feels rejected, whether that was you or them. We're going to go into the extended. If you'd like to come there, we're going to talk more about this. I'm going to clarify this, and this. We're going to talk about what's under the surface. We'll talk about this too, because there is somebody who's taking control of themselves, of their stability, somebody who is now sovereign, doing their own thing. I don't really need you. We'll talk about that as well. If you would like to come into the extended, there is a pinned comment above all of the comments. If you want to click there, you can look at the pinned comment, and if you click there, you can find the comment or the link for the membership area where you will get at least 4 extendeds in a month. If you're interested in that, you can purchase this extended outright just for this one if you'd like to. The link is there. And I just put on a sale for pre-recorded readings. So I do pre-recorded readings. I do live readings as well. The live readings are always on sale between 5 and 75% off. If you want to speak to me live or speak to me face-to-face, we can do that. But the newest sale is on the pre-recorded readings. Please take the link to Hypsee. Take the code Happy Solstice, which is in the pinned comment. Happy Solstice, by the way. It's Solstice today. And if you are interested in booking an appointment with me, then go ahead and do that. Use that code on checkout for 10% off. And that is on that sale until December 31st, 11:59. It's on until then. We're going to go into the extended and we're going to figure this out. Find out whose side it's on, what is going on, and how did this flip? It feels like it flipped. But I'm going to go there. If you want to be there, you know where to go. And I'm going to go and I'll be off, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, Aquarius. Bye-bye.